You're taking your supplements wrong, I can almost guarantee it. I'm Dr. Stack, and on this channel, Brain Stack Labs, I don't do hype. I don't sell you magic powders. I give you the truth your body actually runs on. So, if you've got a drawer full of bottles and no idea whether any of them are working together or working against each other, stay with me. Because in the next 11 minutes, I'm going to give you everything. Not part of it. Everything. By the end, you won't need another video on this. You'll just need to go do it. Let's go. Here's the problem. Most people buy supplements one at a time, like groceries. A vitamin here, a powder there, no plan. And then they wonder why they feel nothing. The reason is simple. Your body doesn't use nutrients one at a time. It uses them in teams. And if you don't build the team correctly, a lot of what you swallow ends up doing far less than it could. So today, I'm teaching you stacking, combining supplements on purpose so they help each other instead of fighting each other. There are 3 rules. Learn these 3 rules and you'll already be ahead of almost everyone, including some people who sell this stuff for a living. Rule 1, synergy. This is the whole game. Synergy means 2 things together do more than each one alone. Vitamin D and magnesium. Perfect example. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium. But here's what almost nobody tells you. Magnesium is the cofactor that switches vitamin D on in the first place. Take vitamin D with low magnesium and a lot of it just sits there in its inactive form. Take them together and the system actually works. That's synergy. That's what we're hunting for in every stack. Rule 2, competition. This is where people can quietly lose some of what they paid for. Some nutrients fight for the same door into your body. Calcium and iron are the classic pair. In a single meal, a big dose of calcium can cut iron absorption by half. Now, be honest about this. For most healthy people, the body adapts over time, and long-term studies show calcium doesn't wreck your iron levels. But if you're someone who actually needs iron, if you're low, or your doctor has you on an iron supplement, this matters a lot. The fix is simple. Separate them. Iron in the morning, calcium at night. Remember this, timing isn't a detail. Timing is part of the strategy. Rule 3, cofactors. A cofactor is the helper that activates the main nutrient. We just saw one, magnesium for vitamin D. Here's another. Vitamin C dramatically boosts how much iron you absorb from a meal. It's the most powerful iron enhancer there is. So take your iron with a little vitamin C on an empty stomach, and you get far more out of it. If you've been taking a supplement for months and feeling nothing, this might be why. The headliner was there, the helper was missing. Cover your cofactors, and supplements you already own start pulling their weight. Synergy, competition, cofactors, that's the foundation. Now let me hand you the stacks. These are the 4 I'd build for the 4 things people ask me about most. Take notes, but honestly just keep watching because I'm giving you all of it. Stack 1, sleep. If you don't sleep, nothing else matters, so we start here. Magnesium glycinate, l-theanine, and a calming adaptogen like ashwagandha. Here's why it works. Magnesium glycinate settles your nervous system, and the glycinate form is gentler on your stomach than cheaper magnesium. L-theanine nudges your brain into that calm, quiet, pre-sleep state, and ashwagandha helps bring your stress hormone cortisol down. That part is well supported, so your mind actually quiets. 3 different doors to the same room. Deep sleep. One honest note on ashwagandha, because I'd want my own family to hear it. There are real, if uncommon, reports of it affecting the liver, and it can interact with thyroid medication. So if you take medication or you have a thyroid or liver condition, clear ashwagandha with your doctor first. For the right person, though, this is the stack people thank me for the most. Stack 2, focus. You're tired, foggy, can't lock in. Here's the fix. L-theanine plus caffeine, that's the core. Caffeine wakes you up but can leave you jittery and anxious. L-theanine takes the edge off and keeps the sharpness. Now be clear-eyed about this. Most of the alertness is coming from the caffeine. Theanine's job is to smooth it out. But that pairing gives you cleaner focus with less of a crash, and that's a real, repeatable win. Want to go further? Add a choline source to support memory and mental drive. This is the stack I personally lean on when I need to think clearly. Stack 3, immunity. When you feel something coming on, or the seasons turn, this is what I reach for. Vitamin D3, zinc, and vitamin C. Let me set your expectations honestly, because that's the whole point of this channel. These won't make you bulletproof, but the evidence is real. Zinc, started right at the first sign of symptoms, can meaningfully shorten a cold. Vitamin C, taken regularly, tends to make colds a bit shorter and milder. And vitamin D matters most if you're actually low on it. A lot of people are. So this stack doesn't build a fortress. It shortens and softens. And that's still worth having. Stack 4, recovery and inflammation. For anyone who trains hard, works hard, or just feels beat up. Omega-3 fish oil, curcumin from turmeric, and black pepper extract. Now pay attention. Here's the trick most people miss. Curcumin on its own barely absorbs. Add the piperine from black pepper and absorption jumps dramatically. That's a real do-this-tonight upgrade. The omega-3s calm inflammation across your whole body. The curcumin targets it, and the pepper makes sure the curcumin actually gets in. That's the difference between a stack that looks good on paper and one that works. Now, the part that turns you from a follower into someone who can build your own. 6 steps. Fast. 1. Pick one goal, just one. Sleep, focus, immunity, recovery. Don't chase everything at once. 2. Choose your anchor and the main supplement for that goal. That's your foundation. 3. Add the helper, the cofactor or partner that makes the anchor stronger. 4. Check for competition. Make sure nothing in your stack is fighting for absorption. If 2 things compete and it matters for you, split the timing. 5. Time it right. Some things work best on an empty stomach, some with food, some at night. Match the timing to the supplement. 6. Run 1 stack at a time for 4 weeks, then judge it. If you throw 5 new things in at once and feel different, you'll never know what did it. 1 stack, 4 weeks, real answers. That's the whole system. Goal, anchor, helper, check competition, time it, test it. You now know how to build a stack for almost anything. One more thing, and I say this because I actually care about you, not because I have to. Talk to your doctor before you start, especially if you take medication or have a health condition. Supplements are real compounds with real effects, and they can interact with prescriptions. This works best when it works safely. So let's land this. Supplements aren't about taking more. They're about taking the right things together at the right time. Build synergy. Watch for competition. Cover your cofactors. Build around one goal. Test it for a month. Do that, and you stop guessing, and you start noticing the difference. You came here with questions. I told you I'd answer them, and I did. You don't need another video. You need to go open that drawer and fix your stack. I'm Dr. Stack. This is BrainStack Labs, where we cut the noise and give you what actually works. If this earned it, subscribe and stay close, because I'm doing this every week. Now go take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one.